What's up, MFFLs? We got some trade rumors to get into, plus a Luka Doncic Slovenia update coming up on today's show. But first, we're less than 300 subscribers away from 20,000, a big milestone here at Chat Sports. We want Mavericks Today to join that club here at the company. So help us get there. Once we get to 20,000, we're able to do even more videos for you guys. So hit that big red sub button and stay tuned for today's show. You're watching Mavericks Today. I am Harrison Graham. Could D. Rose be coming to Big D? Let's talk about that on today's show as our good pals at NBA Analysis proposed the possibility of Derrick Rose ending up in Dallas because obviously the Knicks connected to a lot of trade rumors, especially for Donovan Mitchell. Maybe Dallas could play facilitator as they have in the past with trades as a third team and be that third team for the New York Knicks to get Derrick Rose. Here's NBA Analysis on this front. If the Knicks are willing to move Derrick Rose to complete a blockbuster trade for Donovan Mitchell, the Mavericks getting involved to take on his contract instead of sending it to Utah makes a lot of sense. Now, D. Rose the past couple of years has played a big role for the Knicks. Obviously last year missed a lot of games for New York and has had some injury problems, but a couple years ago, 15 points per game, over 4 assists. He's become a nice three-point shooter, over 40% in each of the past 2 years. And what have we said for months now? You need a third ball handler behind Luka Doncic and Spencer Dinwiddie, and I think Rose could be that guy for this team. He's a good sixth-man type of player. He could come off the bench along with Tim Hardaway Jr. as the bench backcourt. I think that would be pretty solid for this basketball team. He'll probably miss time because he always gets hurt, but as your third guard, I think you can do a lot worse than Derrick Rose. He's got 2 years left on his deal at about $13 million per. I would not mind this whatsoever. And let's be honest, are you ready to rely on Jaden Hardy, the rookie second-round pick, as a ball-handling guy for this team from night one? Down the road, hopefully. We're hoping he develops and becomes a really nice player, a la Jalen Brunson, who left for the Knicks in free agency. But right now, you cannot rely on him to be a day-one contributor. I just think that's asking too much out of a 19-year-old that was inconsistent in the G League last season. So I think getting that third guard is going to be critical for this basketball team because right now they don't really have that third creator behind Luka and Spencer Dinwiddie. Would you take Derrick Rose? Type T for trade, type P for pass. I absolutely would, especially if you're not giving up much for him, maybe a second-round pick in that three-team trade if that ended up going down between Utah and New York. T for trade, P for pass. Would you take D. Rose in Dallas? All right, how about Cam Reddish? And producer Coop and I are pretty split on this one, but we'll talk about it as well. Could Cam Reddish be a roster casualty for the Knicks if they get Donovan Mitchell? Could they move Cam Reddish elsewhere? Now, this was a trade proposal from NBA Analysis. Mavericks get Cam Reddish. The Knicks get Maxi Kleber and a first-round pick in 2025. It would be lottery protected. And I look at Cam Reddish and I see potential, but I just haven't seen those fruits grow. I mean, you look at his career so far, he's played for 2 franchises, and it just has not turned into hardly anything. We thought he was turning a corner with Atlanta, had that great playoff series in 2021, started the 21-22 season with Atlanta. They liked him so much, they traded him to the Knicks, and the Knicks liked him so much, they didn't even play him. So what's the problem? Like, 2 franchises are out on Cam Reddish 3 years into his career, and you're telling me that I would trade Maxi Kleber and a first for him? That's way too risky. Now, obviously, the upside is legitimate. Cam Reddish has big-time 3-and-D potential, and he can create a little bit offensively as well. It just has not turned into that early on. Does he have attitude concerns? Does he not mesh with teammates? Is he not a hard worker? I mean, Tibbs is very much a grinder type of coach. Did Reddish just not fit in there? I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. I know this, though. Maxi Kleber, for all his faults at times, he proved to be a valuable rotation player for the Mavs in the playoffs when they made the Western Conference Finals. I know that for a fact. He can play in a playoff series and give you quality minutes. Do I know Cam Reddish can do that? I don't know that. We saw it a couple years ago, but that did not translate to last year. Obviously, the upside is here, but I'm not trading Kleba and a first to get Cam Reddish. I think that's way too risky for where the Mavs are right now, trying to win at this exact moment. Who wins the trade? We'll put it back on screen for you guys. Cam Reddish to Dallas for Kleba and a first. Maybe if it was just Kleba, maybe I would do it. But even then, it's still risky. DAL for the Mavericks, NYK for the Knicks. Let me know in the comments. Another reason I don't like it, you need assets moving forward to pull off trades for big players, hopefully. You trade your 25 first-round pick, next one you can trade is 27. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I want to risk that for Cam Reddish. Subscribe to the channel here at Mavericks Today. We're going to continue to bring you Mavs news and rumors. Like we said, trying to get to 20,000 subscribers as soon as possible, for sure before opening night. Help us get there. Link is below, youtube.com/MavsTV. Hit that sub button, and we will continue to bring you Mavericks videos several days per week. All right. Let's get you caught up on Luka Doncic, as he and Team Slovenia are going to be in action very, very soon. They got a couple of World Cup qualifiers and then the Eurobasket tournament that's coming up early on in September. The World Cup qualies are just in a couple days here. A game against Estonia on August 25th, and then a game against Germany on August 28th. That'll probably be the tougher of those two, as Slovenia looks to qualify. World Cups are next year in 2023, so if they qualify, they will be playing next offseason as well. So a lot of basketball ahead for Luka Doncic. Eurobasket ramping up here. Coop, correct me if I'm wrong here, but this is group play, and then you would get into bracket play? Okay, yes, that is correct. So September 1st against Lithuania, September 3rd against Hungary, Bosnia and Herzegovina there on a back-to-back. Tip-off time, Central Time here in Dallas, so if you want to watch it, you can. Germany on the 6th, and then against France on the 7th, and then if they qualify. Do you know how many teams get through, Coop? Is it a round of just semifinal deal? 4 teams advance to the bracket, so we'll see if Slovenia is able to do just that. And hey, I want to know, will you watch Luka and Slovenia play? We did that a lot last year for the Olympics. Are you going to watch it during the Eurobasket? And if you are, let me know if you want us to do some coverage on it, because we can do some post-game reactions, some Luka updates, Slovenia updates, as the offseason kind of slows down in the NBA. So I want to hear from you guys. Type Y for yes, type in for no. Will you watch Luka and Slovenia play this month and early into next month? Give me a Y for yes or give me an N for no. All right, and if you do, we'll do some coverage on it. Real one roll call time. We're at the end of the video here, so if you made it this far, you know what to do. Spam MFFL in the comments right now. The real ones know what's good. Get the MFFLs going down in the comments, because we're all Mavs fans for life. All right, that's going to do it for today's show. You can give me a follow on Twitter at HGramNFL. More NBA and NFL tweets over there, tweeting about the Mavs, especially once basketball gets back. So give me a follow, and we'll see you next time here on Mavericks Today.